can be a great people, Kal-El. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Set up here so I can do a quick disconnect of my GoPro, and I can use my the arm it's attached to right now. But welcome everybody to the video. Welcome to the flea market. We're going to get in there, look for items that we can buy low, sell high. We primarily sell on eBay. We do sell on Poshmark as well too. So let's see what we can find today. Okay, today's a Wednesday. According to the weather, it's supposed to rain. So there might not be that many vendors out, but I'm gonna go check out over here. Kind of cool because you can get a lay of the land, what it looks like without any vendors. Now, I believe there's a guy over here. Yeah, he should be over here. I spoke to him last week, and he said he was going to have some keyboards for me, ergonomic Microsoft keyboards. So, let's go see if he remembered.
No, ¿para qué vas a andar con una así? ¿O para qué te vas a quemar vendiendo cosas que no sirven? Sí. Ahí uno debe de calarlos para...
How much on the keyboard here?
That's $10.
10 bucks? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, that's cool.
I bring that one. I bring maybe next week. Bring one.
Next week?
Yeah,
Okay. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, I'll be here.
I give it
10?
10.
Can you do 7 on this one? No?
Oh, that's $10. For you, you know that sometimes $15.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll do it. I'll take it. Yeah, that's cool. I'll take it. There's another 10 there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Whew. Getting cold. That cassette player, I haven't looked it up yet. I'll look it up later. But let me know if it's worth it for 10. The keyboard, definitely worth it for 10 because that should go for about 50. 50 or 60, somewhere around there. Good morning.
Yeah,
How's it going, man? How you doing?
The keyboard's down there.
All right, let me go take a look. Prototype. Huh.
40. Không gì được không em?
KC, how much do you owe me for the Super Bowl? Because your name's KC, you better...
I'm a friend's booth, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find anything. You know, sometimes I try my hardest to try to find something to buy, but If it's not there, it's not there. What do we got here? It's an older one. Do you like my decanters? I'm a little bit late here today though. I was getting my new camera setup going and still stop at the bank. So I didn't get a chance to get anything to eat, so I'm starting to get a bit hungry. I did get my coffee though. I will need to go get more coffee grounds. Maybe I can find some around here. But let's go over here and check out Lupa's station, see what she has. Should probably bring out more new, well, unless it rains tomorrow, there might be more new stuff out here tomorrow. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Oh. $1, is it? Uh-oh.
Let's take a look at those cameras. They look okay. The Kodak, they all need to be charged, but the Kodak is going to be the issue because those are rechargeable lithium-ion batteries, and I don't think they use micro USB or anything. The other camera is micro USB. I've sold those before. And we're probably going to pay around $5 each for them. The Kodak should go for about $20, $25. And the other one, I've sold up to $40. I'll have to double check comps. Maybe there's a battery charger here. Take a look and see. Sure this is. I might get this just because it's I think this might be a camera charger. Got an interesting connector there. I might buy that and take a look at it later. Oh, this is a Fitbit. I'll leave it behind. I haven't had good luck with these. Oh, well, here's, you know what? They do okay. I have to get it really cheap. I'm gonna see what I can get it for. Community, if I remember correctly, it's Oneida community pattern. Okay. Let's see. Little Fitbit. We paid $5 each. Got the charger included in that. $20 total. Well, probably a little bit less than $5 each because got the charger included. And this right here is a T-shirt. I always pick these up. I find them from time to time. Have you ever seen anything packed really tight? Has some sort of tech, something on the front, and it's soft. It's a T-shirt, XL. I mean, the size gives it away. It's like $10 maybe, but they're just really cool. Oh, wow.
I thought it'd be going home, and then I got to be in the hospital like 14. But, you know, I'm comfortable, but I told me the butt. Okay, the ass I have, gone.
That's true.
You got to be like a fish or a lobster. Start pulling shit out, okay? Whoa! Make sure they don't pull something out you're going to need.
Okay, let's. Okay, nothing really there for me. Let's go back this way. I did bypass the whole front, so I want to go check that out right now. Actually, I'm going to circle through here and then I'll pop back in if I see anything interesting. Stop in a booth there. It was kind of on the ground, so my camera would have got a weird camera angle if I would have showed you. But we picked up some games. We had a bunch of PS2 games. Nothing really too worth it, but there's a bunch of PC games. So this is Crisis. It has Crisis, Crisis Warhead, Crisis Wars. It's complete. Star Wars Phantom Menace. Got Command and Conquer, one of my favorite games. And this is Star Trek Voyager. So these are all PC games. I might got them all for $10. They should each sell for about $10. But I might try to load them up on my computer, see if I can still play them. They're old games. Especially that Star Trek. I've never played that Star Trek one before. And I really don't even remember the Star Trek. Crisis. Everybody was trying to play Crisis back in the day. I say trying because the hardware required to run it smoothly was very high-end stuff. So, and everybody wants to play their games at maximum resolution, the best quality. And so the running joke was always, yeah, you have the latest hardware, but can it run Crisis? Chess set. I've sold that brand new for $40. I feel like I came down here already. Let's go out. Did I come down this side? Yeah, I did come. Wait. I'm a little confused. Maybe I didn't come down here. Yeah. Okay.
Allá anda, hasta allá no era.
I give you one tablet. Okay, so there's one tablet remaining. Okay, I can see you again, okay?
Okay, I want to hurry up and try to get out here to the front. A lot of people are trying to pack up and leave because the wind's picking up and there are some sprinkles coming down. And it's a Wednesday. It's not going to get much more busier than this on a Wednesday. Tomorrow, Thursday, is the big day. One of the big days of the week. Sunday being the biggest. They're funny. That's kind of cool. Yeezys.
Yo vi una señora que se llevó que rió en uno de esos, ¿tú crees? ¿De cuál? No le dijeron nada. Es así, de ese tamaño.
Barato, barato, amigo, barato.
¿Cuánto dijiste?
Nada. ¿Cuánto quieren?
5.
¿5?
How much for the coffee pot?
Mire,
Yes? And the baseball?
Ya, esa 30.
30?
Deme 20 usted.
Oh,
Estaba la deja.
I don't know who it is.
Tengo más pelotas en otro.
Es que no sabe quién es. El que las pide.
El que me la buscó.
I'll think about it. It's okay.
A ver.
I'll think about that.
No. ¿Cómo fue? Toma.
Here's 10 for the coffee for right now.
Oh.
There you go.
Ya por lo menos. No estamos mareados.
That's good. Cool. That's all right, this guy here.
Mande.
How much is this one here?
Me lo da barato. Dame $10 usted.
How much?
10.
Yes? Okay.
Quiero $15.
Okay. Okay. I'll take this guy too.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah, sorry. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Oh, that's okay. Okay.
Thay lần có 1 ly thôi.
But this is pretty cool. I collect weird barware, flasks, things like that. So it's a flask on the inside, just a novelty. Vintage. It's a glass flask as well, so that's pretty cool. So that's gonna end up with my bar stuff. And the coffee pot, that's a bit of a gamble. I'm gonna take a look and see what probably goes for. It had a price tag on the bottom of $71.99, so $10. If it goes for 40, that'd be good. 50, anything above that would be nice. But I'll get right back to you on that one. I buy from a lot. I got this baseball backpack, just over 20. Got it for $3. I didn't realize he was here. Or I should say, had I remembered to come over here to check. He was already packing up, so. It's supposed to be a big storm. However, it's just supposed to be a one-day storm. Or not even one whole day, just this afternoon, and that's it. We should be back at the flea market tomorrow. All right.
$1 in the floor, $1.
That's going to be a wrap for today. Unless when I'm walking out I see anything else. I'm going to walk out this way over here, the backside. And if I spot anything else, I'll, come right back. But otherwise, this should be the end of the video. Hey everybody, so welcome to the end of the video. And I hope you guys appreciated that trip over to Flea Market. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of the items I picked up. Let me know what you guys think of the flea market or other items. Did I miss anything there? I'm on the hunt for sound bowls. So if you guys see any sound bowls in these videos, let me know. I mean, I can always go back. And usually some of these vendors bring back the same stuff. So sometimes I do go back on, follow-up days. This was a Wednesday, so it's not to go back on Thursday. I'll have some of the same stuff if the vendor's there. So let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know if there's anything in there you would have picked up or anything I should be looking at there at the flea market. But it was a Wednesday, so it was a slower time at the flea market. And I do like to go on those slower days because I've had some of the best scores on those days when it rains, when there's not so many vendors or not so many shoppers either. But I was talking with another reseller, and he had mentioned, I assume Saturdays would be the busiest. But no, it's actually Thursdays and Sundays. Sundays I can see because it's the weekend still, but Thursday, that's kind of odd. But it just, that knowledge just comes from me going there all the time. So, I've been going there for so long that I remember when I was a little kid, I remember going there to that flea market. Actually, another flea market in our town, which was over on Berryessa. I just saw a news article yesterday, I believe, was their 60th anniversary. I was like, dang, but that one's really, really, I don't go there because there's a lot of major development in that area, so it's really shrunk down, the flea market. They said they're going to be shutting it down. It's still there. They kind of do like pop-up shows, more like they do specific like vintage pop-up shows. They do like plant shows, all kinds of pop-ups like that. So it's not really a place for me to go source, but it is kind of cool. They do have good food out there at that one. But what I wanted to discuss here really quick before we get to some what solds, that's why I'm holding on this keyboard, is what solds, is reselling and why some people fail at it or some people give up at it. And you really, really have to like it. And I think that goes for any type of job or whatever. You're really going to do well at it if you like what you're doing. Now, I used to work for a tech company. I used to work in tech, and I just got burnt out after about 6 years. It was about 6 years or so. I got burnt out of it, and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this anymore. And so then I went and got another job. Got a job over at the hospital. And that's where I've been. I've been at the hospital for a long time, and really enjoyed working there. Enjoyed the people. It was fun. At least I thought it was fun, and enjoyed going in, and it was a good time to me. But as of late, meaning the last few years, I switched gears now. Now, I still maintain a presence at the hospital. It's just one day a week. But I switched. I made that my part-time and made eBay my full-time. So I'm really working at eBay, sourcing like 3-4 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week, depending upon how I'm feeling. But it's because we enjoy that stuff. I enjoy getting out there. I enjoy being at the flea market. I enjoy being at the Goodwills, because you just never know what you're going to find. And I mentioned this to my wife a lot. I was like, man, I prefer going to Goodwill, flea markets, thrift stores, Because when I go to Target or I go to Walmart, or I go out to anywhere, Best Buy, wherever, it's always the same old stuff over and over again. It's just the same old items on the shelves that I see, and that's boring to me. That's boring. So when I go to the Goodwill and everything, I'm seeing like stuff that is always different. And our Goodwills here they're always changing stuff over. I mean, yeah, you're going to see if you go, week after week, you are going to see some of the same stuff, but they do change over enough to where you get a good variety of items. Same thing with the flea market. There are a lot of people that do bring some of the same stuff over and over again, and those are the people that are typically higher priced. And so then, just move on. You can move on. You're quick. It's like a garage sales on steroids, because everything's just condensed in one area. So it's easy to find stuff. But you really, really need to enjoy what you're doing. And I've always said this, and I've always told people this. If you don't like it here, move on. Maybe if you're at a job. If you don't like it here, move on. Why are you still here? There's plenty of jobs. I know some people's, situations, living situations, or, maybe they fear not making the same amount of money. But there's plenty of jobs out there. Right now, maybe the economy's not too good. I know there's a lot of layoffs in tech happening right now, but that's kind of typical of tech in the beginning of the year. It's not tech. Doesn't really do that well in the beginning of the year, but as the year progresses, they still do well. I mean, they're still hiring. Companies around here where I live, they are still hiring. I can still get pop-ups for jobs and stuff, on my phone that I've been subscribed to that I should have unsubscribed from. I still get multiple pop-ups for jobs and job offerings and stuff like that, and I'm like, but you gotta love what you're doing, and reselling is no different. You gotta love it. You're gonna make money. You can make some great money, but sometimes there are going to be slow times as well too, and that can also deter people. Is the fact that they don't see the quick returns that maybe they watched on YouTube. I know a lot of people join, because people here on YouTube, me, whoever else you watch, but they see a lot of those quick returns. They see, oh man, I can flip that really quick and make some money, but it's really not like that. When I mentioned about those Bose headphones in a previous video, $225, that money didn't come quick. And it's not $225 because there's fees or shipping supplies, all that. And it took about, like I said, 2 weeks. So you can't expect to list items and get that money back really quickly. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it does happen. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it does. I list an item, boom, it sells immediately. But for the most part, for me, on average, it takes about 2 months for me to go through my items, which is why I have, such a big inventory of items. Why I'm always sourcing, because we're constantly trying to put items out there, so that way, you start getting a steady stream of income from items that are selling. But I'm also going to say, don't get discouraged by slow times or slow times in the year. There are typically slow times in the year. People talk about a summer slowdown, which I don't really. I didn't really have a summer. I don't really have summer slowdown, so I don't know. People are going to buy no matter what. There's always people out there that are going to buy, and maybe if you're niche down into certain categories where there are seasons, I reference clothing a lot, but clothing definitely has its own season. So if you're niche down to clothing and you're not following the seasons, then you're going to have some slow times. But because I do such a variety of items and I can source in different categories, I don't experience really any of summer slowdowns or seasonal slowdowns. Beginning of the year, we did have a bit of a slowdown in sales, but things have popped right back off again, and that's being consistent, not being discouraged by a lack of sales or a lack of any activity. Just continually doing what I'm doing, listing items, picking up great items, following my instincts. I follow my instincts a lot, and I definitely think, over time you will develop those same instincts. And like I've said before, you can kind of get a fast track on that, you know, on those skills of reselling or selling or being a salesman, because you have YouTube, you have, you know, so many places online where you can go look and get resources and learn from people that are out there that are doing this. You can go do paid courses if you really want to do paid courses. You can do that as well too. But a lot of this content is provided for free. So, well, I mean, you probably have to sit through some ads, but it's still free overall. And you can see what items to pick up, what items to stay away from. And, you know, I'll definitely try to do my best to help you guys. If you feel discouraged, if you're having problems, definitely drop comments down below. Let me know. My other socials are linked down below. But let's get into some sold items right now and see what have sold for me. Oh, and I'm going to talk about this keyboard right now. I'm just going to flip this. What am I going to do? No, but just jump right into it. I don't know why I was going to. Oh, because I usually typically put like screenshots in my videos. So then sometimes I put screenshots and then I'll turn it off. I'll turn off my camera so I know where to put them. But I don't think I have anything here. Yeah. Well, let's just start off with something that is, this hasn't sold yet. I'm going to list it though. But this is broken, and this is the problem with electronics that you run. You obviously, most of the time, you can't test them on site where you're at. So, if you can, great. If you cannot, then you end up in a situation where I got a broken keyboard. This is a great keyboard, actually, brand to get. It's Keychron K1 Bluetooth mechanical keyboard. As you can hear the clicks there. So it's a really nice keyboard. Got some good weight to it. I was hoping it would work, and I was going to use it for myself, actually, but I'm going to sell it since it does not work. But I only paid $5 for it, so the risk, it was low enough for me to take the gamble. And I gambled, and I lost. So I'm going to resell it for parts, and, you know, a lot of these keyboards can be taken apart. People use the internal components. Keycaps. People can use these keycaps as well too, so I'll probably just sell it for around $10 to $15 in broken condition. If this was perfectly used but in working condition, this would probably go for about $50 to $60. But in broken condition, I'm gonna just try to move it quick. $15, and this is easy. Goes in the poly mailer. Most of my like keyboards like this, littler keyboards, my larger like vintage keyboards you see me sell on the channel, those ones go in large boxes, usually 20 by 12 by 4 size boxes. But these ones here, like this, like these Apple keyboards they sell, they just go in poly mailers. You wrap them about 3 times in some bubble wrap and then send it on its way, and that will do perfectly fine. What sold? Tiki Mug. So we've gone from keyboard. Well, that keyboard didn't sell, but I do sell a lot of keyboards. But keyboards to Tiki Mugs. Look out for Tiki Mugs. This one sold for $24 and some change. But just a really nice. This is a made in China one, so just cool. But what I did throw in the title for this one was alien, because it kind of looks like an alien to me. So I threw alien in the title as a keyword and got this one sold. So these mugs, though, we typically pick them up for around between $2 to $3. This was a Goodwill find, so between $2 to $3 for these cups is what they typically go for at the Goodwill. I'm not really a tiki collector. I know there's a lot of tiki people out there, but I do collect tiki mugs from Disneyland tiki mugs. So, and those can go for pretty good money. And I think I may have featured it in a really, really earlier video here, but. What else do we sell here? So we also sold an old phone. These old phones still do incredibly well. Some models do better than others, but they typically go for around $25 if they're in good condition. So this is actually a Radio Shack one. This one here goes for anywhere between $30 to $50. I took an offer for around $35 for this guy, so we'll get it shipped on its way. This one only lasted 2 days, I think, in my store, so that was a fast seller. Anything that sells within a week is pretty fast. So I thought I brought. Did I bring any more of them? I thought I brought a few more of them, but that phone is pretty cool. We got the Tiki Mug. We sold some shoes too. We also do shoes. I know I don't feature too many shoes in here because I don't pick up too many shoes. But these ones sold for $40. Some Adidas. These were a flea market find. I believe I paid $10 for them because they're in pretty good condition. I believe I paid $10 for them, but look at the bottoms there. And they sold pretty quickly. These took about a week. and 40 bucks on these ones. So nice sale. When it comes to shoes, I try to look for ones that are in great condition, so that way I don't have to do too much cleaning. Usually just wipe down the, you know, the bottoms, take out any rocks if I need to take out any rocks. But if they're in too bad a condition, I'll definitely leave them behind because I don't want to put in the work to clean them. I'd rather invest my money in something else that doesn't take that much time to clean. Oh, then the other thing I wanted to show you, which is right over here, and I pick these up all the time, and they're usually priced around. This was this was a Goodwill find, and this was priced at, if I remember correctly, $3.59. And these model planes are typically priced $5 or less, and I definitely recommend looking them up and definitely picking them up because they do really well, especially these older ones. Some die-cast like planes from like Delta Airlines or United Airlines. Those ones sell incredibly well, and they do well right around the $20 mark. So this sold for 20 bucks. Really cool. Blue Angels, and I use that in the title. It is Blue Angels. Yeah, F-18 Blue Angels, and this sold for $20. This is just going to go in a poly mailer. I'm going to wrap it about 2 times in bubble wrap, and this will go in a bubble mailer. Most of my collectibles and action figures and stuff do go in bubble mailers because I found that really helps as far as keeping them protected, because I can create a nice cushion with the bubble wrap. I've had boxes get completely crushed and the items inside get crushed. And I think, I'm not mistaken, I don't really know if this is a fact or not, but items that travel in boxes tend to stay with other boxes when it goes through the USPS. So if your tiny little scrawny box might get crushed by a larger box. And then, you know, bubble mailers, I think, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of bubble mailers travel with other bubble mailers. So, you know, and then if you package that bubble mailer pretty well, get a lot of bubble wrap around this thing, it's going to survive that trip. I don't know if that's a fact. That's just my theory on my packaging material. But if you guys didn't watch any of the previous videos, a long time ago, I had purchased. Oh, I always sent my figures, action figures. At the time, I was selling a bunch of Star Wars action figures from the 90s, the Power of the Force ones, and I was putting them in boxes. And I remember I was buying some. Also, I buy a lot on eBay too. Or at that time, I was buying a lot more Star Wars action figures on eBay, and I had purchased one, and it came in a bubble mailer, and it was just wrapped up really well in bubble wrap, and it came that way, and I was like, wow, this is actually really good in nice condition. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try sending some of these out in this manner, and sure enough, they're perfectly fine. Now, I do not, if they're gonna go that, I only send them that way within the States, because anything that goes overseas, that's Hawaii or even like Puerto Rico, if it's going international, I definitely put it in a box, and I stuff the box pretty well, because anything going international, you never know what's going to happen with those things. You know, right now, if you do send your stuff through the international shipping program through eBay, you know, you really won't have a problem because eBay will take care of you. But you still want to get that item there safely. But I've had items that I put in bubble mailers. Actually, I had a shirt that went to Puerto Rico, and somehow it got like clawed, and I was like, what? The guy sent me a picture. I'm like, what the heck? What happened to that thing? So if it's going outside of the 48 states, yeah, because Alaska, yeah, outside of the 48 states, you know, I'll definitely put it in a box, and I'll put some extra padding in there. If it's going international, definitely a box, and I'll put padding in there as well, too. A little fly right there. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys appreciate the video. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button. Please subscribe if you want to continue to see content from me, and hit the bell notification if you do want to get notified of future videos, which come out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually around midday, depending upon where you are in the world. And keep an eye out for lives. I might drop some lives here. I have a little setup now that I'm going to use with my laptop and my webcam, so I might pop on a live here and there once in a while. We'll probably do like a little Lego build and just talk reselling. Catch you guys next video.